I'm just hoping that this is actually decent looking. I don't know if this is going to be the first video on here, but this is the first time recording for the second channel. Okay. So this one doesn't turn on. Cool. It could be a corrosion issue because there's a little bit of corrosion there. But I assume that it's probably a dirty power switch problem. Okay, so let's open this up, and this looks beautiful on the inside. I do not know why this isn't working. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna zoom in here, because I want to test to see if contact cleaner actually works for power switches. So I initially bought this as a PCB cleaner. It doesn't work as a PCB cleaner. It does not get rid of flux, and apparently the straw doesn't like to go in to the freaking tip. Nice. There we go. Okay. I'm literally just going to spray this in the opening right here. Oh god, that's a lot. Oof, that smells interesting. Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm gonna spray a little bit on the other side too, just in case we don't have any in there. Now this is electronic safe and doesn't need to be cleaned or anything, apparently. It does feel like it's making it a little smoother, but here's my issue. All that dirt that's in here is just going to be pushed to the side, and it's eventually going to like come back and just resettle in a spot where it's not good for the power switch. So if this is for like your own Game Boy and you're not planning on reselling it to anybody, I feel like it's fine if this works. We'll see right here in a second. But I almost hope it doesn't work because I don't want people to just do that to resell things. Just do it the proper way. See, apparently you can also use this cleaner with power to it and everything being on, which I found interesting. Okay, so we're still not on yet. So I don't think contact cleaner works. I feel like we can rule that out. Okay, so there it is, guys. Just open up your freaking power switch and clean it. Cool. There's a resistor there. Where's the fuse on this thing? Oh, yeah, down here. It's all the way down here. Okay, let's test for continuity real quick. That doesn't even look like it's soldered well in there at all. You can see there's barely any solder there, but let's just test it real quick. Little continuity test didn't hurt nobody. I'm using this mic instead of the Yeti that I normally use for streams, so hopefully it picks up less of the road noise and the heater that's going on right now. But all that to say, I don't know if you're going to hear the beeping, but when you see the numbers pulse, that means it's beeping. Well, actually, not necessarily. Sometimes the numbers will go crazy and it doesn't. Anyways, continuity mode. Okay. I just wanted to make sure by testing, not touching the fuse, but touching the gold pins there. I don't know. Maybe we'll open it up a little bit more and see here. Might as well see about the other side because I just don't know if that's soldered well enough. Maybe it's a broken joint. Maybe I should put a manual focus on for these videos. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get this screen out of here anyways. So, eesh, a little gross. Oh, that's soldered well. The fuse is good, and you can't even see this. There's continuity a little bit. I feel like I should reflow it. It's nice and shiny. We'll look at the power switch first because I want to see if the contact cleaner did anything. Get a little fluxy flux. Move this over. This is so awkward. The position, not the video. Well, I hope the video is not awkward. Okay, that is lifted up. There we go. And it is disgusting. Holy crap. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, that's just not doing anything. Ugh, I hate that smell. It smells like WD-40. IPA is doing a little bit better, but it's just so scuffed up. Fiberglass. Oh my gosh. Instantly so much shinier. Okay, I guess it depends on the angle you're at. But yeah, it definitely depends on what's reflecting off of it. Okay. I don't know. At least my angle, it looks good. I'm going to grab the power switch because even the backside is dirty, which I do like to clean the backsides of them because that dirt will just eventually rub off into the way. I don't try and get it perfect, but it's better. The pins are actually pretty shiny, but the inner part, let's see if I can even show you. About as good as we're gonna get. The inner part is dirty, but the tips of it are shiny. I just lightly use the fiberglass pen. I really don't use anything but the fiberglass pen on these. Oh, it is impossible for you guys to see that. I apologize. Okay. I literally just go whoop, 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 like that. Can't you tell? Oh, you actually can tell. This is what I'm doing. Way to focus, Canon. Woo! Focusing on the right thing, sort of. Cool. Now, I'm still gonna put a little alcohol there. Now, that's all clean. And put that in there. I even like to clean up this part too, because once again, this dirt will eventually rub off and fall into the power switch anyways. So you don't really want that. We want as little dirt as possible in there. Put that back down. And I'm still going to reflow that fuse since we're soldering anyways. But once this finally gets to temperature, I bought a new cord for this and I swear it's slower. It says it's supposed to be right. Oh, good Lord. Okay. We're chilling. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're good. We are good. That's not quite right. That doesn't look quite right. Okay, we're gonna flux that up a little bit. Just because I mean, that grounding shouldn't matter. Can we just get off of the, okay. It's just gonna stick to the syringe. Maybe I shouldn't have auto ISO on because it just always makes it too white. At least it looks like it from my view. But we should be able to, oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna reflow the fuse. Let's reflow the fuse now. This thing is still dirty and it's gonna need to be cleaned anyways. Yeah, it could be the fuse, or it could be the power switch. My money's on the power switch, but it's just good practice to reflow things because it's old solder. This solder's older than me. I'm gonna clean this board up too because might as well, right? Okay, there's some leftover factory flux around here. It's mostly gone. I don't want to do too much to that brush since it's brand new. Even my flux down here is, but it's fine. I don't like to leave flux hanging around, but that's all right. It's fine for now. Let's just do this. I did leave that in the on position. We're not seeing anything. Okay. Interesting. Not even like a flash. Nothing. Okay. Let's, we know the fuse is good. We've tested the fuse. I don't think it's going to be any of the capacitors. We could have some flow issues from the power switch. I don't think so, though. There is a little bit of corrosion over here. I'm going to take the screen out now since we're getting a little more serious. But anyways, we need to clean this off a little bit. I didn't really clean the backside, so we can do that. The nice thing is we can just scrape off the corrosion that's on that piece because it's just on this metal here and it's not going to affect anything. So I'm going to just scrape whatever's left over, which is not much after the toothbrush. Yeah, auto ISO is making me very white once again. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to grab a metal bristle brush. Let's grab this thing. And you can't see that. Oh, now you can? Does it really matter? Do you really need to see this in great detail? I don't think so. Okay. The other side of it, if you don't know how to pop these out, there's a little tab right in here. Push it down and then push it out. There we go. It'll eventually come out. And yeah, there's a bit of corrosion on here. Just a little bit. It's not too crazy, but even still, we should probably try and clean it off. Did it just wipe off that easily? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Get all up in there in case there's any hiding in the cracks here. That is a pretty common thing. Whoa, that just flew across the table. I genuinely don't know where it went. Hold up. Now, that is actually really clean. So we're going to push that tab back out. So we can slot it back in on this side. Cool. Then since there is no light, love that. We'll put the screen back in so we can hopefully see something. And volume is almost all the way up. Sometimes I like to leave it a little bit lower than max volume because sometimes max volume just doesn't work. And that's a sign that you need to clean it or reflow the solder. So I like to put it all the way up and then just go boop, just a tiny bit down. That way it's going to be as loud as it possibly can if it's mostly working. And since we don't have an indicator light, man, this really just blows you out. I'm going to turn auto ISO off. Okay, that's much better. Do we have sound? No, the answer is no. There's no power to this at all. Okay, so we have something that is a bigger problem than just the screen. Cool. That's new, actually. So let's reflow the solder and let's reflow this chip. Let's just reflow a bunch of solder here. So I'm going to be reflowing down here. These 3 pins, these 2 pins. I'm going to just reflow the power thing for the fun of it. And might as well reflow the headphone jack. It's a common problem. We'll reflow the fuse from this side, but I think it's fine. And then we'll reflow these pieces of the power switch. That's where I'm going to start. Usually that'll fix stuff if it's just a bad solder joint problem. So let's just reflow. Time-lapse time. Flip the switch. Oh, we all saw that, right? Let's put it center here. Come on now. We have power. Dude. And we have sound. Okay. Beautiful. Sound works. This works. Oh, that was weird. Are we shorting on something? Is it because there's still... Oh, wait, no, there's no batteries in it. Okay, well, all I really cared about was the screen working for now. Why is this not working? That's so weird. Okay, is it... Oh, okay, it's the battery bank. It probably realized that it wasn't charging anymore because it's not charging anything. It's supplying power. Cool. We got full range here, and I'm pretty sure we have full range of audio. It just likes to stop. Okay, stupid battery bank. Can it tell that it's not charging anything, that it's just supplying power, and it thinks it's supposed to be charging stuff? I don't know. Is that possible? It's the battery bank because I press the button again and we come roaring back to life. If I had this plugged directly into the wall, it'd probably be a different story. Okay, I'm going to call this good. Well, not really because the battery power is not working. So let's unplug this. I'm going to reflow this solder for the battery connectors. I don't think that's going to do it, but we can try. Add a little bit of flux. Make sure the speakers out of the way. Yeah, you can maybe hear this go, metal rubbing against metal. It's nice. I like to hold it there for, like a couple of seconds, just so we can get the flow of solder everywhere. Because sometimes if you don't hold it there long enough, it won't flow all of the solder. And we really want everything to be flowed and deoxidized. I don't even know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. I have a feeling you're going to hear me say, you know what I mean, a lot. That looks beautiful. That doesn't look as beautiful. Maybe we'll hold it there for another minute. See if we can get this to be as nice and shiny as its brother. We'll just slowly pull it out. Don't breathe on it because that will make it not shiny. It's not as shiny. It's definitely shinier. I'm going to call it there. I think it's pretty dang good. So yeah, I'm going to clean up this stuff. This time I'm going to use my, or a paper towel, not my paper towel, because I will disown it once it's too dirty. Wipe it. That's still a little warm. Interesting. I'm also just going to quickly go over all the contacts because they were kind of gross to start. I'm gonna the power switch is in the on position already, and that didn't do it. Why? Okay, maybe we need to redo it. What if, and hear me out, what if my batteries are dead? Maybe it was fine the whole time. I mean, I just did good maintenance to it anyways, but maybe it was just fine the whole time. It's actually just the batteries that were bad. Because I couldn't tell you the last time I recharged any of my AAA batteries. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to go grab some brand new AAAs. Oh, and these worked. Wow, it was my batteries the whole time. Everything works. This is a known good Game Boy Pocket. Woo! I'm sure that the solder needed to be reflowed anyways. It probably was a good idea that I cleaned it. I mean, this is standard stuff I do to everything. So, yeah. But those freaking batteries, man. Dinkelberg.